A massive line of storms marching across Michigan late this afternoon and early this evening produced damaging winds topping 95 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service. The storm system that came into Michigan in the southwest corner of the state and moved east toward Ann Arbor, Detroit, and the Thumb produced a string of severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings as it spun across the state. And this squall line packed a punch.
And the pole slid off to the side.
This fast-moving storm produced some huge wind gusts. The NWS office in Kent County measured an 81 miles per hour gust at the Gerald R. Ford International Airport, while one spot in Berrien County in southwest Michigan measured at 78 miles per hour gust. Destructive, straight-line winds were also reported. There was even a report of a 96 miles per hour gust in Jackson County. The National Weather Service was looking into the veracity of that one, but it appears to be accurate. That would be one of the strongest winds in years in Michigan, MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa said during a live broadcast of the storm moving across Michigan. There were reports of possible injuries when a tree fell on a trailer in Jackson County, and another tree hit a home in Stockbridge. In Kalamazoo County, some mobile homes were damaged by trees. There was debris reported on roadways, trees were reported down, and high-intensity rain flooded some roadways. Scattered power outages, downed power lines, and hail were also reported. There were some reports of possible tornadoes on the ground during these severe storms, but none have yet been confirmed by the National Weather Service. One report came from Newaygo County. Multiple public reports of a tornado on the ground, observed at Oak and 104th, time 6:05 p.m. estimated via radar.
Well, took the wood right out of it.
There was another mention of a possible touchdown in Leslie and Ingham County, which came via fire officials. Again, nothing has been confirmed. Severe weather has exited the west side of the state and should leave the east side of the state by 10 p.m. Tornado warnings for at least 6 Michigan counties expired Sunday night and gave way to severe thunderstorm warnings and watches for much of southeast Michigan and other counties across the state, leaving hundreds of thousands of power outages. More than 319,000 Michigan electricity customers were without power at 11 p.m., according to outage maps, including outages from an earlier ice storm in northern Michigan and later from storms that hit lower Michigan. DTE Energy reported 34,988 power outages. Consumers Energy, 190,508. Presque Isle Electric and Gas Co-op, 32,071. Alpena Power, 16,447. And Great Lakes Energy, which serves western northern Michigan from the tip of the state to Holland, reported 45.257 outages. Severe thunderstorm warnings expired for Huron County, where 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail were expected. For Sanilac and St. Clair counties, warnings expired for a storm carried winds of up to 70 miles per hour with penny-size hail. The Weather Service instructed those in the path of a tornado or severe thunderstorm to head to a basement or interior room of a house on the lowest floor. Those in mobile homes or vehicles were urged to head to a sturdy structure. Wind gusts of 96 miles per hour were reported at Jackson County Airport. Ann Arbor reported gusts of 65 miles per hour. 63 miles per hour were noted at Detroit Metro Airport and 81 miles per hour the Gerald R. Ford International Airport near Grand Rapids. A severe thunderstorm watch also had been issued for Lapeer, Macomb, and Tuscola counties until 10 p.m. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of Steuben, southeastern Branch, southwestern Hillsdale, and northwestern Williams counties, including Camden, Cambria, York, Montgomery, Bridgewater Center, Lake Wilson, Frontier, Pleasant Lake, Nettle Lake, and Ray, the Weather Service said. The line of severe thunderstorms that produced wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour and prompted the National Weather Service to issue multiple tornado warnings has cleared the area by Sunday night. But now the hardest-hit locations are being discovered. There were damage reports of varying degrees in Allen, Steuben, Dekalb, Noble, Whitley and Wabash counties as of Sunday evening. What exactly caused the damage, strong wind gusts versus tornado, is unknown at this time. That determination will be made by the National Weather Service office in northern Indiana. In Noble County, part of the roof was damaged at a Noble County Highway Department building near the town of Albion. Our 21 Alive crew on the scene in Noble County Sunday evening also discovered a trailer rolled over, leaning against a power line. Steuben County Chief Deputy Sheriff Mike Meeks said sheriff's deputies responded to several reports of trees down in the roadway, along with some power lines down, including damage to some utility poles. There were also reports of trees falling onto at least 10 houses on Long Lake Road west of CR 150W, a shed blowing away on CR 150 west near Waymire Road, and a barn partially collapsed on CR 350S. No injuries were reported in any of the incidents. More reports of damage are likely to be discovered throughout Sunday night and during the day on Monday. A man has died after a semi-truck and trailer were blown over by ferocious winds during an outbreak of severe weather in Valparaiso Sunday. According to the Porter County Sheriff's Office, officers were called to Pratt Industries at approximately 4:15 p.m. for reports of a vehicle crash. When officers arrived, they found a semi-truck and trailer had been blown onto its side, and they discovered 34-year-old Jugbeer Singh outside of the vehicle. He had been struck by the trailer when it flipped onto its side, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. It is believed that gusty winds at the site had toppled the trailer, according to police. During Sunday's outbreak, wind gusts of up to 80 miles per hour were reported in Valparaiso, which was one of the areas hit hardest by severe weather. Numerous trees were uprooted and power poles were snapped by the ferocious winds, leaving more than 9,000 customers without electricity. Severe thunderstorm warnings were issued across northern Indiana during the outbreak of storms, and a tornado warning had been issued for Newton and Lake counties, according to the National Weather Service. There have not been confirmed reports of a touchdown at this time, but investigations remain underway. Parts of Tennessee, Arkansas, Kentucky were subjected to tornado watches and warnings Sunday night. Many expired while others were issued as the low-pressure front moved east-northeast, according to the National Weather Service. The possibility of strong tornadoes and destructive wind gusts exceeding 65 miles per hour are associated with the front as it pushes cold air into warm in a clash that roils the atmosphere and creates conditions ripe for tornadoes. NBC of South Bend, Indiana, broadcast footage of apparent wind damage, including a flattened structure in Elkhart County, east of South Bend, and a large, uprooted tree in the Michiana region that includes southern Michigan. In South Bend, Indiana, multiple vehicles and structures were damaged by high wind and downed trees and branches, police said. No injuries were reported. The damage is fairly widespread across our city, South Bend Police Department spokesperson Ashley Ochap said via text. It was truly an all-hands-on-deck type of afternoon here. Underlying St. Joseph County had much of the same, along with downed power lines and significant power outages, said County Police spokesperson Christine O'Connor. This storm system has affected parts of the Midwest and South through the weekend, producing more than 150 preliminary damaging wind and hail reports across the plains on Saturday, including a 3-inch hail report in Amber, Oklahoma. In Miami, fans attending the Ultra Music Festival endured flooded streets and a pause in programming due to thunderstorms, but kept on partying, according to Miami local media. On Sunday, the National Weather Service's Storm Prediction Center warned of enhanced risk of severe weather, possible tornadoes, very large hail, and heavy downpours of rain for the valleys leading into the region where Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas meet. Detroit, Indianapolis, Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee, Chicago, Dallas, and Cleveland are all in the risk area. Video posted on X showed pea-sized hail falling in Liberty Hill, Texas, on Sunday morning. Storms could linger past midnight for the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. The severe weather, including the possibility of quarter-sized hail, tornadoes, and damaging winds, will target the east and southeast on Monday, impacting 69 million from Louisiana to New York, Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Washington, and New Orleans are included in this risk for damaging winds and tornadoes. The line of severe weather will gradually push offshore by Monday night, though widespread damaging winds and a few tornadoes may be possible through the afternoon and evening before that. On the north side of this strong storm system, wintry precipitation continues to plague parts of the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, and New England. Winter alerts remain in effect for 9 million people, including in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Marquette, Michigan, Burlington, Vermont, and Portland, Maine. Snow totals as of Sunday morning included 10 inches in Fletcher, Vermont, and Morrisonville, New York. Heavy snow and ice will continue to affect parts of eastern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan through Sunday night, with gradual clearing by Monday morning. North Trowbridge Park, Michigan, recorded nearly 14 inches of snow in a 24-hour stretch by Sunday evening, according to National Weather Service data. Continued power outages and additional tree damage are likely in this region. Freezing rain and snow will continue to impact parts of New England before transitioning to rain overnight and into Monday. In the West, 5 million people from the coast to the Rocky Mountains are under alerts through Monday, with 25 to 60 miles per hour wind gusts expected to fuel fire concerns from Colorado to Texas. 2 million people are under alert Sunday, including in El Paso, Texas, with high fire danger lingering into the start of the work week.